If you want to see how we took these everyday hardware items and turned them into a lat pull down / tricep pull down, then stay tuned because we're about to show you how. Okay, so I went and picked up some stuff at Lowe's to make a lat pull down / tricep pull down, any kind of pull down exercise at home. And I picked all this stuff up for about 30 bucks. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna mount it. There's a bunch of different ways that you can mount this. But if you're looking for a quick fix, if you're stuck at home, you cannot work out at a gym, you don't have access to anything like this, this is just a cheap, quick way to be able to do pull down exercises. And this is all the things you're gonna need. You're gonna need 2 of these swivel pulleys. I got these weighted up to 420 pounds. I don't think that anybody is gonna be lifting that much weight on these things. But anyway, 2 of those. I should have got 4 of these, but I do have a couple of them here, so I'm not really worried about it. This is just a quick release clamp. Got 2 of those. Really need 4 of these. And then I bought this right here. This whole kit, this comes with everything that you need. The thimbles, the clamps, the cable, everything. This was 10 bucks. So also these 2, this is to mount the pulleys. Just to show you how much I spent on all that stuff. $32.92. And we're gonna mount them right up there on that rafter. This is our little workout area we got going on right now. So that's where we're gonna mount that. Okay, so the way this is gonna work, we're gonna take these pulleys here and these clips. So your pulleys are gonna be connected just like this. That is a swivel pulley, so it will move. It's not gonna be prone to jumping out of the track. And if for some reason it does jump out of the track, I got these pulleys with the cotter pin so that you can pull these out, take this off so it's not aggravating, it's not one piece. So you can take these out. This is how it's gonna be mounted, right up there in that rafter. So as we mount these up there in the rafter, that will be our support and our pulley system. Now the reason I did 2 for the lat pull downs, the tricep pull downs and stuff like that is because if you do 1, you're gonna be pulling back to yourself instead of pulling straight down. If you have the 2, this one is gonna support the weight, while the one closer to you is gonna act as a guide just straight down. It doesn't have as much tension on it as this one supporting, holding it straight, and this one will go for straight down. If you only do 1, you're gonna be pulling more to yourself. If you have 2, then you pull straight down, you get more of an actual lat movement. So that's why I did 2, and it was really cheap, like I said, 30 bucks. So we're gonna walk you through how to install this. Now, where we work out in the side shed of this barn, so, you know, if you do this in a garage or anything like that, you can mount it to the ceiling, you know, through a stud, or you can actually mount like a 2x6 or something like that from stud to stud and mount it where you have a bar to mount to or something like that. This is just what's going to work for us. But it's the same basic concept for everything. Now, granted, the only reason you don't have to have one of these, that's just how I'm going to mount it because I have nowhere else to mount it. So this is the setup. If you don't have one of it, you don't have to mount it to this. If you already have like something metal or something you clip it to, all you're going to need is that. But these were really cheap. I think these were like 75 cents a piece, these little screws. So let's get to this. The things you're going to have if you want a precise measurement is a tape measure and a pencil for marking. But that's pretty much all you're going to have basic for installation. Drill. And if you don't have, you know, if you're not mounting this in wood, you're not using screws, then you don't necessarily need a drill. But for this, we're going to need drill bit, tape measure, and pencil. You're also going to need a socket set. That's pretty much all you got to have. So let's get to it. Okay, so what we did was measured center of that rafter. We got a starting point. We're just pre-drilling our holes. All right, and then we measured from there 4 foot over to the next spot where we're gonna put our next pulley, as you can see right there. And then we just measured center of that rafter as well. Just get it started for our pilot holes. Now we're gonna hand tighten those in to get them mounted and then hook up our pulley system. Okay, so here's our pulley system. And here is the screw that we just attached. As you can see, this swivels, this pivots. So it's not prone to, you know, like the cable getting stuck in here. Like if you have one that is steel, it's more prone to the cable slipping out and getting stuck in between the track. But if that does happen for some reason, I got these pulleys with a cotter pin. I recommend you doing that, so that way if that does happen, you can pull this cotter pin out, pop this pin, and the pulley will come out apart so you can get the cable out of there without damaging it or hurting the pulley. So there's the other one there. Now we're gonna run the cable and get it all tied up and show you how that works. To tighten your clamps up so the thimbles do not come loose. What we're gonna do, this come with 6. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put 3 clamps on each end of this pulley system. So then that way it's just it's tight. That way it doesn't slip through. That's tight. You know, you honestly could probably get by with just putting 2 on here, but we're gonna put all 3 just because we have 6 and we're not gonna use it for anything else. And we do try to lift heavy on this stuff. So we do go up to 200 or over 200 on lat pull down. So we need all the support we can get. But repeat this process on both sides. So that's what it should look like when you get the end done.